M4 for 10 miles.
Right, today we are at a place called the Cwmcarn Forest, and it's got a place here called the Cwmcarn Forest Drive, and also it's got a nice little campsite as well. And we've actually booked up a camping pod for a couple of nights, and we're going to do the Forest Drive for the second time actually, and do a bit of hill walking and all that type of thing. But yeah, there's the little camping pod site. There's some gravel pitches and some luxury lodges as well, I believe. And we are actually in pod number 10. Okay, a big thing about camping and stuff like that, or emergency type situations, is morale. And it's always nice to have a decent little bed made up. We actually forgot a lot of our bedding, but we did remember to bring the nice pillows. I had a couple of cushions in the car, luckily, a couple of travel blankets and a proper blanket that always resides in there for emergency purposes. So yeah, pretty homely. Seems quite warm already. Right, so folks, typical autumnal weather here in southeast Wales, but never mind, we're out on the veranda in our little camping pod, pod number 10, and we're going to do like it's pretty much a hot pot. I believe it's called a sukiyaki in Japan, and basically got some oyster mushrooms, some cabbage, Chinese cabbage, pak choi, various things like that my missus prepared and brought with her, and also some marinated pork, and I think that's been done in some sort of nor powder sort of thing, oxo cube type thing, and some soy sauce. And we've got the sort of soup thing on the go at the moment on the little gas stove. There's like some red onion, coriander, and is that some sort of stock? Chicken stock? And that's like a chicken stock in there. So there we go, that's what we're doing with that. So it's bubbled all that up and it should be jolly nice. And I'm going to accompany that with a little drop of red wine. Oh, it's all terribly civilised, isn't it? Okay, and even a little two-piece wine glass there. Can't be bad, can't be bad. Okay, that's coming up to a nice boil, so it's time to add the ingredients. I haven't seen anyone else's yet. That one over there looks occupied, so they might be out doing a bit of the old mountain biking or hiking or some such. But a little bit of drizzle in the air, fair bit of rain forecast, but this is how we like it. 30 degrees plus, no thank you. This autumnal weather, autumnal colours, absolutely tip top. Right, let's get back to our sukiyaki and prepare for some lovely scran. Righto, all the ingredients go in pretty much at the same time. Bigger things that take longer to cook go in first. If I was doing liver or something like that in this one, virtually just show it the hot water. But with pork, obviously you need to make sure it's cooked properly. So a bit of all sorts going in there, even some eggs we bought down the road. So we deliberately tried not to bring too many ingredients with us today and try and support the local shop. There's a couple of local shops nearby. Unfortunately, the sat-nav, Google I should say, took us on a very convoluted route just to get to a shop that's literally, I don't know, 2 minutes down the road. So because it's private roads, it sent us round in circles. Anyway, nice little shop, had some eggs, had some bits and pieces, so along with what we brought, it turned out to be absolutely ideal. Okay, so that's all going in nicely, and we'll let that bubble away and we'll be ready to serve. Cheers. Look at that, for a proper autumnal type sustenance. And that there is actually what they call a sukiyaki sauce as well. So all very authentic. Right, let's tuck in and see how we get on. If people think that Japanese food is all about sushi, it isn't. It's not all about sushi, sashimi. It isn't. That's more of a snack food for them. They do a lot of really nice looking food. South Korea, all that type of stuff, all lovely too. As nice as they are, there's more to life than bacon sandwiches. Sausage rolled. I tell you, for the winter here, we're getting towards the winter. In Wales, this is lovely. Total hit and cheap too. Okay, so that sukiyaki was absolutely superb. Honestly, it's up there with the casserole, the stew, the winter sort of fare. So Japanese style, we landed it perfectly. That was absolutely great. The Harder's VR Shiraz went very well with it as well. A little bit too well. And I've got a nice single malt inside the cabin to indulge in later. There won't be a lot, because hoping to do a fair bit of sort of walking up through, hoping to get up to the top of a hill fort peak. I think it's called Cwmcarn. So pronunciations will vary on that one, so we will see what the day brings tomorrow. So it's raining fairly heavily now, so quite warm though, so I might retire a little bit further in. The missus is going indoors now. I might just go underneath the sort of porch section of this camping pod, and if I could, I can't see anywhere to hang it up, but I've got this cracking little lantern that I picked up in Home Bargains. I think it was £7.99. Not sponsored, I bought the thing obviously, but it's a cracking little lantern, 3 AAA batteries. You can hang it up like that, or you can hang it up like that, and that strap moves out the way, and it's basically, you just touch it, it's a touch light, dim, okay, so adjustable levels of brightness, and it's a jolly good little lantern. We keep that in the back of the car. We've got the car set up as like a bit of a day van now. Hang that off the back of the tailgate, absolutely spot on. So there we are. If I can find somewhere setting it up, otherwise I'll do a little sort of table next to me, and probably finish this bottle of wine off, or maybe leave one glass for tomorrow. Yeah, I will. And move inside for a tot of whiskey. Okay. Lovely.
To email us at marianandtara@bbc.co.uk. Okay folks, bit of outdoor dining here. Cold, damp and windy. So there we go. So we've been out on the mountains and stuff and on the forest drive most of the day. So it's now 7 PM and it's almost completely dark. So not going to be too much to show you tonight. An excellent evening last night. The food was lovely. Retired to the cabin, put classic FM on in my little cheapy retro radio, and then yeah, pretty much it. I cut the tots of whiskey, enjoyed the sound of the wind and the rain outside. Absolutely excellent, really enjoyed it. Anyway, got the little induction hob out tonight, bit of a job to see it, and we've got some pork belly slices. And we got some of that leftover sukiyaki type stuff from last night, and we got the proper sauce for it as well, the sukiyaki sauce. So that should be jolly nice. Mrs. got a little bit of wine left. I have to admit I drank the whole bottle of wine last night, so I'll have to make do with a cider tonight. And it will be quite early to retire this evening because it is checkout by 10 AM tomorrow. And yeah, obviously it takes time to load up and get ready to go. rather stark flash on at the moment, but at least it enables you to see what's going on. So it's bubbling up nicely on the induction hob. You've got those nice pork belly slices there in the pan on the gas stove. Start off with a nice soup made out of yesterday's leftovers. Nice hearty bit of warm food after a long walk up to the mountains today. Cwmcarn. Okay, so pork's coming along nicely. I've got a strong bow. I'm going to start weighing into my sukiyaki, a warming broth type thing. Just get that going for a start. Fridge is lovely and cold actually, perfect for drinks. Right, so folks, it's getting towards that time of year when the sizzle sound there for you. Getting towards that time of year where you need the sort of propane butane mix, the sort of winter mix for the old gas canisters. The other one withered away, even though it's probably about a third full. I say actually we're getting on really well with the induction hob these days. And if I had a big decent power bank like a Jackery or something like that, I would probably just use the gas as a backup and mainly move over to induction, especially for cooking inside camping pods, tents and cars, because of course the old gas has always got the chance of poisonous vapours, carbon monoxide. So yeah, really into the induction hob, but yeah, if not, it is time for that sort of propane butane winter mix as we head down into single figures in the autumn. Not a lot to see, getting on towards being pitch black, but at least it's not raining for now. Right, so folks, we're all done. Pod is as we left it, and very damp, misty day. A lot of rain in the night. See up in the hills now. We did well yesterday. Visibility was great, but now today you can see low cloud and all the rest of it. Anyway, that's it for us here. No doubt we'll return at some point in the future. you.